What's good, guys? So today is the third day of my trip, and I am going to be getting picked up from my hotel in Rotorua. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that again. And I'm going to be taken to the airport, a short flight back to Auckland, and then from Auckland down to Queenstown, where I'm going to be renting a vehicle. So I'm going to be driving on the left-hand side of the road, and I am nervous. But it's an adventure, and I'm looking forward to it. Been trying to mentally prepare for it for months now, so making it happen.
Yeah, you're probably on our tour.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, 115 or 130 or something like that.
My tour is tomorrow.
Okay. We're 6A and 6B.
Well, my driver was late, and I was nervous whether or not they're going to show up. And somebody from the Rotorua hotel came out and was just like, "Hey, I'll give you a ride to the airport." So I was able to make my flight, and first stop is back to Auckland, then down to Queenstown. Queenstown and about to rent a car. All right, landed in Queenstown, and I got my vehicle that I'm going to be driving for the next few days. And this is what I've been most nervous about. But I think I'm getting used to being on the left-hand side. It's funny, even people walk on the left-hand side, which makes sense. But yeah, so let's have some fun, guys. All right, I'll be rocking this Mazda. Let's load it up. Yeah, this is so weird. Having the wheel on this side of everything. All right. So now I'm gonna look up my hotel, and I'm supposed to check in at 2, but let's see if it's 11. So let's see if they'll let me in early. I gotta adjust my mirrors and everything, so wish me luck, guys. All right, let me look up my hotel. So tomorrow I'm going to be going to a Lord of the Rings tour, and I'll be going to like places like, let's see, well, that's my hotel I'm going to, but Isengard, Amon Hen, Lothlorien, Ithilien, the Misty Mountains. So looking forward to that. Some more Lord of the Rings stuff. And then the day after that, I'm going to be doing the world's highest rope swing on a bridge, like 300 some odd meters up. So I'm terrified of heights, but had to do it while I'm here. But honestly, I'm more scared of driving right now. So, okay. I'm going to the Millennium Hotel. Let's see. .6 kilometers away, so like a little over 2 miles. 12 minutes.
Exit the parking lot towards Sir Henry Wigley Drive.
Sir Henry Wigley Drive. Bloody hell. Whoop. Sir Henry Wigley. The Wigglers. Alright. Wish me luck, guys. I'm not gonna be too distracted by this, so. Peace. Alright. I did it. I've been driving on the left-hand side of the road, and it wasn't nearly as bad as I've been expecting. Now I just got to figure out how to get up to my hotel. Where are the stairs? Aha, an elevator. I think that'll do it. Guest lists are located down the ramp on level 2. Okay. Hello. You're good. Thank you, man.
Sorry, my hands are full.
You're right.
All right. Guest laundry. Where are the elevators? Okay. I don't know. Restrooms, elevator this way. Ooh, fancy. All right. But yeah, like I said, that wasn't too bad. Had a couple times where when I was first starting off, I was trying to figure out where to go, but then I was like, oh yeah, on the left side. And I had to turn around at one point, and it was a really busy road. But yeah, like I said, not nearly as bad driving on the left-hand side of the road as I thought. That, and I've been mentally preparing for this, so. All right, let's find our room. But yeah, like I said, even walking, had to get used to everybody walking on like the left-hand side of the hallway and stuff. All right, here's the room. Let's check it out. All right, cool. So let me turn on the lights here. Okay, there's that. There we go. I don't know what those two switches do. Huh. But yeah, here's my room. And it's about a little after noon, I think. Oh, almost 1. And tonight I'm gonna be going on this gondola up to this restaurant, so I got some time to chill before then, but yeah, let's check out this view. Awesome. Gotta love the frickin' mountains. I really like Queenstown though. I've only been here for like an hour and I'm liking it. I really am. So, frickin' there was a big old lake and mountains and yeah, you can't get much better than that. All right, I'm gonna rest, get some food in me, and yeah, get ready for tonight. Tomorrow I do a Lord of the Rings tour again. So, peace out, guys. All right, I suppose that's going to be taking me to dinner. Kind of confused what this deal is, but we shall see. Since I got the premium dinner deal and gets a drink and a window seat, so, and a gondola ride up, so. Alright. So I'm going like 450 meters up or something like that. So let's see. Wow. This is going up pretty steep, actually.
Alright, so this is pretty much a really fancy buffet, and show you guys what I got. And a peach mocktail. So, got dinner and a view. Alright, I'm stuffed. I ate pretty much everything on those plates. Ugh. Whew. Definitely gonna fall asleep once I get back to the hotel room. Alright. Driving in the dark on the left-hand side of the road is definitely more challenging than in the daytime, I gotta say. But I'm only like a 10-minute drive away, so should be good. I'm getting used to being on the left-hand side. Alright. Made it back to my hotel successfully. Definitely getting used to driving on the left-hand side of the road. But yeah, let's do a review of day 3. So I had to get up pretty early. I got up at like 4:30 in the morning, and my there's a like limousine company that was supposed to pick me up at 5:40, and I checked out, and I'm waiting outside of the hotel, and I was waiting outside the hotel, and 5:40 shows up, and I'm waiting and I'm waiting. 15 minutes goes by, and I start getting nervous. So I try to call the company, but it was too early for them. They weren't even running yet. And one of the people that worked at the hotel room saw me out there and told me that they've been having problems with that recently. And so she ended up taking me to the airport. Very nice of her. And I got there, and there was no security or anything that I had to go through. I just checked in my bags, I got my tickets, and pretty much got on the plane like half hour later. And there's these other people, Americans, that saw me, and they asked me like, hey, were you at this hotel? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, well, we were supposed to pick you up, but our driver was all over the place. He picked us up, and then he was supposed to pick you up, but he ended up driving us most of the way to the airport, but then he turned around, and then you weren't there, so we ended up coming back here, and we just got here. So ended up working out. There's a short plane ride from Rotorua to Auckland, and then I got a sub and went to from Auckland down to Queenstown, and that flight was only a couple hours or so, a little longer. And yeah, then once I got to Queenstown, I
picked up my vehicle, got to my hotel, and just kind of been hanging out until 7:30. Then I went to this gondola, the Skyline gondola, I think it was called, in Queenstown. Took me up 450 meters, and there was like a nice buffet at the top there, and just I had my dinner reservation, so it was cool. I didn't have to pay for anything, and yeah, it was a really crowded buffet, but it was good quality food, and yeah, just drove home, or to my hotel, I should say, but it's my home for the next 5 nights, and yeah, I'm beat. I'm stuffed. So tomorrow morning I got a Lord of the Rings tour. They're picking me up in front of the hotel, and I get to sleep in finally, rather than getting up at like 4:30, 5 in the morning like I have been for the past few nights. So I am looking forward to actually sleeping in for a little bit. So peace out, guys. Day 3 was a success.